beautiful people. Thank you so much for tuning in, watching, and listening. This is going to be the mid-January 2024 reading for the zodiac sign of Virgo. As always, my readings are very intuitive, so I'll provide you with any intuitive messages that I receive, as well as the meaning of the tarot cards. I do, however, recommend you check out your sun, moon, and rising just to get a full picture of everything that's going on for you this month. And if you haven't done so already, please do subscribe to my YouTube channel. When you subscribe, that helps me greatly, and you'll be notified when I post new content. But let's go ahead and get into it here. I did just recently shorten my videos from 5 columns down to 4 columns, so please weigh in. Let me know if you like that or dislike that. But column number 1 is going to be taking a look, just general, what's coming for the remainder of January. We're going to do a money column, a love column, and in the 4th and final column, we're going to do a message from our future self or spirit guides. That's almost going to be like advice for the remainder of January. We'll also do 3 yes or no questions, take a look at your crystal of the month, and do a healing note. But again, column number 1, just kind of a peek at what's coming for the remainder of January. Interesting. So we have the absence card. So the absence card, I feel like potentially there are plans that maybe you will cancel or will get canceled here, Virgo. But also this is like a good reminder that it's okay to take some time and space for yourself. So for some reason, I feel like when we talk about self-care, people for whatever reason assume that's kind of selfish. But with the absence card, it's a good reminder that we can take time and give ourselves time and space and relax and just have us time without it being selfish. So it could be some canceled plans or potentially just some you time. No need to really rush when we see a card like the absence card. But let's take a look and see what messages we have here. First up, we have the Chariot. The Chariot was once described to me as the vroom vroom card. It means there's action, there's change. It's about being on a journey. So definitely things are moving here for you. You might kind of take a little rest from it though. The Chariot card can also be a new vehicle. So perhaps some of you are getting a new vehicle here in the next few weeks. The next card we have is the 3 of Pentacles. The 3 of Pentacles is a card of skill, quality, craftsmanship. It's about putting in that hard work. There's also some teamwork and some collaboration that happens sometimes with the 3 of Pentacles. So we could be partnering or again, kind of having that camaraderie with somebody else. But I feel like there's something we're working on. Again, we have this action and change, and you're like really putting your best foot forward. You're putting all of your best efforts out there, which is wonderful to see. I guess the advice here is as you're on this journey, make sure you're giving yourself some time and space as well. But I can see all the great work that's going into it, and I can really see you making progress on whatever this journey is here, Virgo. At the bottom, we have the 4 of Cups. The 4 of Cups has a couple different meanings, so let's break them down. So this can be a card of like apathy or lack of fulfillment or not feeling the best. I feel like some of you could just be tired too. So don't hesitate to take a little break from this. And I'm not like saying take a month off from this, but take an evening off from it or a weekend away from this journey, this thing that we're working so hard at. The other meaning of the 4 of Cups, taking a look at that 4th cup, is like a surprise gift. So I hope that that is the case for all of you, that we get a really wonderful surprise gift in these next few weeks. But that's what that 4th cup is there, a surprise gift. Alrighty, let's look at some clarifiers here and see what other messages I can give you. First up, we have the Devil card. The Devil card is a card, this can be like overdoing things. So in short, that's what this is. It's overdoing of some sort. This can be greed, envy, materialism, obsession. It's just that act of overdoing something. Again, I feel like we've been pushing hard on this journey. We've been working so hard on this thing. So again, don't hesitate to take that evening off, the weekend away. Give yourself some time, some space, some absence there, right? The next card we have is the Emperor. The Emperor is very strategic, very long-term. I like where this is taking us. In general, you're on the good path. We just don't maybe have to push quite as hard as we've been pushing, or we need a little bit of break from all those really strong efforts. This is a card of leadership though, so I feel like you're doing a great job taking the lead on this, getting things moving. But just long-term, things look good when we see the Emperor card. This is a card of good parenting, so if you have family, make sure we're really spending some time with family too. It can be so easy to get wound up and caught up in things. And maybe we need to cancel plans and just have some family time. So keep that in mind as well. At the bottom, we have the High Priestess. The High Priestess is a card of trusting your gut, trusting your intuition. I feel like your body and brain are signaling that you're feeling a little tired, and it's okay to acknowledge them and take that break. So trust your intuition, trust your body, what it's trying to tell you, what messages it's giving you. Again, I feel like there's maybe some exhaustion coming in with that Four of Cups, so acknowledge it and rest if needed. Alrighty, next column we're going to talk about anything related to love. So quick love message to kick us off here. We have an affirmation. It says, I spend my money wisely. In this column, we're going to talk about anything related, did I say love? I meant to say money. In this column, we're going to talk about anything related to money. So job, career, finances, businesses you run, investments you have, whatever you associate with money. First up, we have the Page of Wands. The Page of Wands, this is an action card. This is a doer card. I feel like there's a new project, a new undertaking, perhaps a new job for some of you. There's definitely something new here that you're taking on, that you're taking action on, is what I'm seeing. Again, this is like the doer card. The next card that we have is the Knight of Wands. I really like the energy that this card's bringing to this new project, to this new opportunity, to this new action. This is very creative. This is very inspired. When I see the Knight of Wands, it like yells freedom. So there's a nice sense of freedom that we associate with the Knight of Wands here. So I really, really like this new opportunity. Again, I feel like you're taking action on it. But we have a lot of power. We have a lot of freedom here with this new opportunity. At the bottom, we have the Six of Swords. The Six of Swords is a card of going through a necessary transition. So this is whatever we're stopping working on and then transitioning into this new project, into this new work here, Virgo. Let's take a look at our clarifiers. First up, we have the Ace of Pentacles. We love the Ace of Pentacles in our money column. Anytime we have an Ace card, it's a card of newness. So in this case, it's new money, job, raise, promotion, investment, income, something, some new money. So we love to see that. So with this new project is definitely bringing some new money in too, which is great to see. The next card we have is the Seven of Pentacles. The Seven of Pentacles is a card of patience, waiting, delayed success. I feel like we waited a while for this opportunity, for this new beginning. We've been waiting for this freedom. We've been waiting to be able to have our voice, to have our creativity, to really be heard. So this is like the thing we've been waiting for, Virgo. At the bottom, we have the Four of Wands. Love to see the Four of Wands. If you take a look here, it's kind of like a finish line. Again, we're crossing the finish line on whatever this old thing is and moving on to this new thing. I also think the Four of Wands is a good message of success in this new opportunity for you, which I like to see. There also could be reunion here of some sort, so perhaps we're getting reconnected with somebody we've previously worked with before as well. All right, let's take a look at our next column now, which is anything related to love. It says, don't make decisions based on guilt or what you think you should do, for it is only being true to yourself that you can be true to others. So in this column, we're going to talk about anything related to love, family, friends, relationship, children, marriage, whatever you associate with love here, Virgo. So first up, we have the Hangman. The Hangman is kind of a stagnant card. You see this person's quite literally hanging there by their foot. So we've been waiting for something. Specifically, I feel like we've been waiting for information, and I think we have it now. So the Hangman is also a card of like gaining perspective, gaining wisdom. So I feel like we have the information that we've needed, but we've been waiting for this information. If we look at our next card, we have the Death card. I do like to point out that the Death card does not mean death. That's always an important call out. So this does not mean death, but it is like transformation, time to move on, transition. So I feel like we're moving on, we're moving forward, but we couldn't do that till we had this information. So there was something we're waiting for, and now that we have it, we can proceed forward, we can move on, we can advance. This is pretty significant usually. It's more like transformation. I'm trying to think of a good example, and I don't like the one that came to mind. But again, it's like we needed to hear this. We needed this information so we could then take a step forward. The bottom card we have here is the Six of Wands. The Six of Wands is a card of victory, award, recognition, good news, success. So we're moving on to much better things. We're moving on to something that's more rewarding, something that's successful here. So again, we have the information we need now to move forward, to go through that transformation. Let's take a look at our clarifiers. I didn't want to say it, but I feel like for some of you, it's like it was the final straw. That was like the wisdom or the perspective. Like you gave this person 9 chances and you're like, all right, I'm going to give them a 10th chance, but it's seriously the last one this time. And they messed up the 10th chance, so that's why you move on. But that kind of sounded negative, and I was like, I don't know if I want to give that example. But just for example's sake, something like that. Like, you know, you were waiting and it happened, and now you're like, all right, I'm ready to move forward. Looking at our clarifiers, look how cool this is. You have the Ace of Pentacles and the Ace of Cups in their appropriate columns as well. So again, anytime we have an Ace card, it's a card of newness. With the case of Ace of Cups, this is new baby, relationship, proposal, marriage. So we're waiting on some sort of information around one of these things. And since we had it, we were able to move forward. So love that in our love column. We also have the Three of Swords, which is like separation, heartbreak, divorce. Again, maybe some of you are going through separation and now going into this new relationship. Like the chapter finally closed, the last straw to break the camel's back happened. But there's a nice sense of healing that comes with the Three of Swords as well. I know there's a lot of hurt that happens, but there's also healings and new doors that open here. At the bottom, we have the Three of Wands. The Three of Wands is a card. I feel like there could be some travel involved for some of you. This is a card of growth though. So I think for some of you, again, you are entering into a new relationship where your family is growing. But yeah, I just feel like this looks really positive, but things had to happen exactly the way they did. Again, we were waiting for it to play out that way, and it did play out the way we needed it to. But with those actions, then we were able to move forward. Taking a look now at our fourth and final column now, which is a message from our future self or spirit guides. We have the summary affirmation card of specialization. This is really cool, Virgo, and I think a nice reminder sometimes. You have such skills, such expertise, so many skills, and you can use these skills as we move forward, as we take these next steps. So use what we know, use your experiences, use your expertise. But let's see what we've got here. First up, we have the Six of Cups. The Six of Cups is giving or receiving. This can be a gift card as well. I know we had a gift card, so we have gift cards in both of our corners here. This can also be like reflecting back on something though. So again, using those skills, using that knowledge, that expertise. It appears that we have a decision that needs to be made. We have the Two of Swords, and anytime we have two of something on a card, it is a decision card. So I feel like we're going to be using past experience, past knowledge, expertise to guide us forward. So I feel like we're looking back so we can figure out how we want to make this decision here. One thing that's worth keeping in mind though, with the Magician, anything is possible. So this is about turning visions into reality. It's inspired action. Again, anything is possible. So make sure as we make this decision, we can use past experience, but have that anything is possible mindset. And again, this is about inspired action. So starting to take the action to accomplish the thing that we want. Let's go ahead and see. I guess I would say don't just make the decision based on, well, I don't think it'll work out. Because again, the Magician's here to say anything's possible. All right, looking at our clarifiers, first up we have the Nine of Wands. The Nine of Wands is a card of keeping and maintaining boundaries. Again, we have some past experience we can rely on. We have some rules that we play within because of our knowledge, because of where we've been and what we've been exposed to. The next card we have is the Queen of Cups. The Queen of Cups is a card of healing. This is a card of nurturing. I feel like this is a card of doing for you, making the decision that's best for you. But some healing could happen because I feel like maybe something didn't go the best in the past, but now this is the opportunity for it to work out really well. And some nice healing comes with that. At the bottom we have the Temperance. This is a card of balance and harmony. This is a card of moderation. Again, I feel like anything is possible, and I feel like on the other side of this decision, I just like what I'm seeing. I'm seeing anything is possible. We're seeing balance. We're seeing harmony. So keep a really open mind. Of course, let the past guide you, but I feel like don't let it limit yourself either, because the Magician is an open book. Anything can happen. All right, looking at our Gypsy Witch fortune telling deck, I'm going to give you the opportunity to ask 3 yes or no questions. If you don't have 3 yes or no questions in mind, you can pause the video here and think of them. Question number 1, though, we have the Ace of Diamonds, number 9 card. That's going to be a no. Question number 2, we have the Ace of Clubs, number 31 card. That's going to be a no. Question number 3, we have the King of Spades, number 47 card. That's going to be a yes. So no, yes there for you. If you watched your video earlier this month, we did pull a card from our Healing Stones deck, which is a crystal to keep with you through the month of January. You have Diamond, one of my favorites, great for spiritual freedom, light, thinking big, farsightedness. And last but not least, we're going to pull a card from our Healing Notes deck. Your healing note says, all healing is first a healing of the heart. Thank you so much, Virgo, for tuning in, watching, and listening. Please like, comment, subscribe. Let me know how this video resonates with you. Again, subscriptions help me greatly, and you'll be notified when I post new content. Also, I did include my Venmo in the comments box if you'd like to make a donation. But thank you so much, Virgo, and I hope you have a wonderful rest of your January.